Okay, so this is how you do the paired discussion activity. So you see we have 5 students logged in. So the activity we want is called discussion. So we select discussion and we want fixed group size. So it's discussion, fixed group size, and then this is random. And if we have an odd number, it'll, right now we're putting them in groups of 2. And since there's 5 students, it's going to make one group of 3. So that's random. You just click that. Or if you want to select, you can hit select and you can say I want this one with this one. And you don't have to necessarily go around the entire room and select them all. Right now I just wanted to make sure this one and this one were together. And then if I hit done, it'll just randomize the rest. So there you have it. Alright, and then you could decide if you want to record or not. Usually the first go around, teachers don't record them, they just let them practice. So right now we go and we talk to them and say, okay students, listen, I've just paired you up, you don't know who your partner is yet, but when I say begin, say hello, try to find out who your partner is, and then begin the discussions based on whatever the topic that you're want them to be talking about. Remind them also that you will be listening in to their conversation so they stay on target here. And if you want, you could say something like, also, this first go around is just practice. The second time I do this, I will record you guys, so use this as good practice time. So then always give them one final little prompt and say, you don't even have to turn your talk button off. You'll notice it'll go off automatically. And just go over here to your start button and say, okay guys, here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. Then click your start button. You notice your talk button turned off automatically. And now they're all out there saying hello, trying to find out their partner. If you want to listen in, just simply click a regular old left click. And I could see who they're, it'll have the 2 names of the students there. And I could see and I could listen. They'd have no idea that I'm listening. And let's say I want to give them some feedback, so that's when I hit discuss, and I can say, okay, Robert, I was listening, and that was really good, except XYZ, you know, you want to pronounce it like this, but otherwise real good, keep up the good work, and you can go on and either just click in the white area or click on the next group and listen in. This is a group of 3, so that's why we see the 3 names here. And if I want to give them some feedback, I say, okay guys, by the way, you're a group of 3. I'm not sure if you guys knew that. Everyone else is a group of 2, but since we had an odd number, you guys are a group of 3. So here's how I want you guys to handle that. And so you talk to them for a little bit, and you go around the room and listen to everybody. And you'll notice you do have a timer up here. So you can watch your timer, and so maybe you told them that you were going to give them 2 minutes to practice, so they're talk for 2 minutes, and when that's up you can hit end. And now they no longer hear each other, but also you notice it didn't unbuckle them, they just cannot hear each other yet. So maybe at this point we put a little check in the record discussions, and we hit the talk button and say, alright guys, that was really good. Now you still have the same partner, so do the exact same activity, you have the same partner, except this time I'm going to record you. You don't have to click on anything, it gets recorded automatically. And you'll have 2 minutes to do this, okay? So here we go, 1, 2, 3, begin. And now they're talking, you see the little dot turned red, that means they're all recording. Talk. Again, you want to wait for, you told them 2 minutes, so watch your timer. When your timer is up, you hit end. And since it recorded them, you can hit collect to collect. And here we have our files. So I know the collection is done. So I close that. And I say, okay, really good job, guys. Thanks for participating. And I could clear the session, or if I want, I could replay. Before I clear the session, I could replay. I could say something like, alright guys, listen, I'm going to replay it for you so you hear how you sound. Now you'll all just hear your own conversations. You're not going to hear somebody else's conversation. So this is going to replay it. Okay, here I'm going to replay for you. And just hit the replay button, and you'll notice the little arrow. That means they're in play mode. They're out there listening. And when that arrow becomes just a solid dot, that means it's over. If you want to cut it short, just hit clear session, and it ends the recording. And that's how you do the discussion activity.